Hello and welcome to the Pork and Knuckles Show, where we take a bite out of the movies. Literally. And speaking of taking bites out of something, there is nothing greater than all these Jurassic Park knockoffs. And I know, for this episode we had to limit ourselves to just a couple of movies because there is a ton of films. And when we start talking about knockoff films, I think we cannot go further than without mentioning one of B-movie's all-time greatest guys, Roger freaking Corman. Again, same middle... scrap that. Raptor, or the Carnosaurus franchise, was actually conceived by Roger Corman in order to cash in on the success of Jurassic Park, so much so that actually it was released before. Carnosaurus is based on a novel by John Brosnan, but he managed to actually beat Jurassic Park to the US theatrical release by 4 weeks.
Wow.
So after Spielberg announced the film, Corman saw dollar signs, produced Carnosaurus, and shipped it to cinemas before Jurassic Park was even released. And then, in the end, it turned out that Jurassic Park was really Jurassic Park, of course, was successful. Even Carnosaurus, that had special effects by John Carl Buechler, who made special effects for Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, for Full Moon. He even worked in the animatronics department for Indiana Jones 3. And then Roger Corman and legendary director Jim Wynorski found out that you can make very cheap sequels to your very own movie if you just recycle footage from the old movie. So both Carnosaurus 2 and 3 then went on to lift scenes from their predecessors, sometimes even putting actors in scenes that they were not already in, having stand-ins for actors that are different actors, which does never belong. And if you see on our table, we basically have the Raptor DVD taking a bite out of the Carnosaurus 3 DVD, like literally, because even Raptor is basically a best-of special effects footage of the Carnosaurus franchise. And Raptor is...
What is the point of that movie?
You were supposed to say awesome!
So bad. Unbelievably bad. It's just like, right, so they're trying to breed intelligent dinosaurs. Same thing as Jurassic Park, raptors are intelligent. Then there's a 8-minute sex scene, and it's just like... First, yes. I thought he stitched me up by saying, go watch it. And then I'm just like, is this the whole movie? That's it?
Did you make me watch porn?
This is the whole movie? Just terrible. And then you look at T-Rex and a forklift tractor thingy. And how can a raptor and a forklift fight each other? It's just...
But isn't this one of the greatest scenes? Wasn't the finale of Alien 2 a fight of an android versus a forklift or something? Wasn't the alien, the xenomorph, defeated by a forklift? Please cue the forklift song from Mystery Science Theater. They tried to kill me with the forklift. But...
Never do that again on camera.
Okay, good. No, but the thing is, I saw Raptor for the first time when I think I was 12 years old or something.
Why?
And because I like these movies. I genuinely like these movies. And I sat there and 12-year-old me saw these plastic balloons move up and down the screen, and I was sitting there thinking, okay, this could be over now. This could be over now.
This is the whole movie?
Now this could be over, and I think I sat there for nearly 3 minutes, every second anticipating that this scene, this horribly shot, horribly made sex scene where the guy didn't even take his pants off for whatever the hell dry humping that was. And then, after 3 minutes, I realized, I think this is not going away. So I started fast forwarding, and it was literally 8 minutes of the film, but only if you are lucky enough to be living in Europe.
Yeah,
because
let's fast forward this movie.
The entire scene was cut from the entire scene was cut from the American release of the film. Basically, the US release, I think, is 10 minutes shorter. Well, that's very
fast
easy.
Forward.
But yeah, let's move on to another one. let's move on to...
Island of Beasts.
Yes, another film by Jim Wynorski, by the way.
Well, is it Island of Beasts or is it Komodo Dragon Snake? I think that was the proper name, and then they changed it.
Island of Beasts is the German DVD title of, I think it's called Komodo versus Cobra in America.
That's it, and it's like the worst CGI. That CGI is horrendous. Just like the whole movie's based around horrific graphics. Terrible CGI. You just like, why are you watching it? There was a point to the movie. It had a better storyline than Raptor, but this movie's CGI ruined it. I think if they had toy dinosaurs, it would have been much better. Toy snakes and just literally sitting there and fighting each other would have been much better than what they did there. That was probably an intern. No, an intern can do good jobs. This was not good. I don't know. Blind Man did it? I have no idea who did it. Don't do it again. Please do not do this again.
In the back of this shelf, there is an entire shelf just with movies that showcase they did it again. Oops, they did it again.
No, they can't
and
do that.
I have to add, yes, the special effects in Island of Beasts are terrible, and I love them to death for how terrible they are. I love how disjointed the entire image gets when these CGI dinosaurs are literally just pasted PNGs in this scene. Nothing reacts to them properly. The actors have no idea what they're fighting against. And I love the fact that each and every handgun in this movie had unlimited ammo.
What is this unlimited ammo? And all hell broke loose. And the ending was so good. Everyone went mental. Bombs, helicopters.
Yes!
The two beasts biting each other, and you're just like people getting eaten up. It was complete chaos. It was so good, the ending.
Yeah, the only thing that
the ending was the best bit. It really was good.
That I hold bad to this film is the fact that the middle part stretches because, of course, they had to stretch out the story to feature length, and they did not have the budget to make these awesome dinosaurs carry the entire film.
I think that's why they added the leeches or something.
Yeah, they had
random 10-minute
Banta and Drivel. Oh my back! But the leeches looked awesome.
They looked so
I've seen
horrible,
better special effects from the 1950s than this, but still, the ammo. I think when I first reviewed this film, and it was released in 2006, I counted, and I think one handgun once fired off 65 rounds before being empty and having to be reloaded. This is garbage, and thank you, Jim Wynorski, for delivering this garbage to us.
Ending was superb. All hell broke loose. Right,
and now,
the last one.
For the last one, we're back at the house of Jim Wynorski, but he teamed up with actually a friend of his, with Fred Olen Ray, who by himself also did some amazing trash film work, and I love... For one fact is...
This cover is weird.
This cover is amazing. Fred Olen Ray is also a good friend of David Carradine. John Carradine's son, actually. And did you know that the ranch of the cave woman was actually constructed on a remote portion of David Carradine's personal ranch? So this film was partly shot on David Carradine's private property, and also, speaking of Carnosaurus, uses the same T-Rex than in Carnosaurus. It's just rehashing...
So there'll be another dinosaur coming out very soon, for sure.
Yes.
There has to be.
Of course. These movies were all shot back to back, and I also love that the giant statue is just about a foot tall, styrofoam, spray canned, and shot in forced perspective to
unbelievable.
Big. This movie is actually more of an erotic comedy than a dinosaur film. I think this one even has worse special effects than this. The dinosaurs in this looked worse than this. I love the fact when they fought the dinosaur on the beach, and there was the dinosaur in broad daylight without having a shadow or anything.
Yes.
And I would like to close today's episode with a quote from Dinosaur Island.
more.
One of my favorite quotes of all time. You have to imagine these guys, these military guys, they find this Amazon women's tribe, and the woman says, "Surrender!" You speak English. Surrender or die! You speak English very well. And I love that quote. I really love that
We're
quote.
gonna surrender now. We're surrendering.
We are surrendering.
Thank you for watching,
had
guys.
enough
Thank you for
Jurassic
watching.
Park
We've had
knockoff. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Tell us in the comments which of these amazing movies is your personal favorite.
Which one has the worst CGI?
Tell Bill other amazing Jurassic Park ripoffs or Jim Wynorski features to watch. I will send you some. And please don't forget to join us back on this here channel in exactly 1 week. See you guys.
Take care.